What is up, YouTube? It's Streaks, and today is huge for me. So in the mail, I finally got my first sparking bait. Now, for those of you who have kept up with the show, in Japan at least, you all know that this is the newest, fanciest, schmanciest, whatever you want to declare it as, but this is the new system. And this one has got quite a bit of goodies. So I already started taking it apart, but of course this piece is wanting to be stubborn. And I'm going to try to talk as much as I can about it, though in all honesty there's not much to go off of considering the fact that this is the only one I have. The one I got was Ragnaruk, which in the anime at least it is used by Rantaro, who's this guy. Still got his big fan. Here's the box, by the way. Nothing fancy about it. I mean, it's cool, you know, it's got Super King or Sparking on the side. On the back, you know, you got pictures, Ragnarok with the gimmick, which I'll talk about a bit. You got some fancy stuff, pictures, two main characters. Don't really get what that's for, but whatever. Picture of the parts, and the actual setup itself. So you got the sparking chip, which is Ragnarok. I don't really know what they're doing with the core, which is the piece right here, which I actually swapped out for the one that you get in the last random booster, volume 19, with the prize bay, because I think it actually looks a lot better than blue. But that's just me, you know. I mean, yellow. Here is the one it came with. It's blue. I'm not gonna be able to show you what it looks like, so you're just gonna have to trust me. I mean, you know, like I said, it's right there so you can see it. But it goes sparking chip core, ring, which in this case is glide, which actually looks really cool, and I'm glad that it keeps with the whole wing gimmick, though they don't slide out very much. Big shock. Then chassis, and it can either be single chassis, which is what this is, or double chassis, which when I get a sparking bay with a double chassis, I'll talk more about that. But for single chassis, they allow you to add a disc, and in his case it's a new one called wheel, and this thing has got some weight to it. But then he normally comes with revolve, though I decided to take advantage of the whole gold color scheme and swapped it with the linear dash driver, because for one, that actually makes his teeth a lot stronger, and two, for me personally, I think it's a better fit than revolve, since that's what he had when he first came out with Rising Ragnarok in season 1. Now, how you put it together is you take the chip, and you'll notice the teeth are not on it like in the GT system. They're actually on the chassis now, which is right there. But basically you got slot and slot. You take the chip, just stick it into there. Then for this one, it's actually a lot easier to work with, just because like you can hold on to those pieces and twist it into place. And it's kind of weird in how it slides, but give me a sec. There we go. It'll kind of click, I guess, when it goes in, and then that's the layer. Then the chassis basically just goes right underneath it. So and trust me, doing this with one hand is not exactly easy, but I work with what I've got. Oh, there we go. Again, it pops in. Now you got the completed layer, and you can take the disc, take the driver. They go on like they normally do. Prongs, slots together. There we go. And then driver face down. And really the only way I'm able to do this is because of how much time I've had to figure out how to work with that. But yeah, so that's Glide Ragnarok. Though I did actually figure out this really weird mod. I don't know if other people on YouTube have already discovered it, and at this point I don't care, though if they haven't, that's awesome because I'm the first. So you take off, basically it's where you can do the whole bay without the ring. So I'm gonna have to get the ring or the chassis back off, which a little easier trick for doing that. I'm actually gonna stick you guys back up here. Hopefully you can still see everything okay, because now I can't even see the phone. But basically you take the two prongs and you push and you line them up with the metal on top, and that'll take that off. Then pop the chassis off. Then you can actually set it so that without the ring it still sets nicely. But then you can actually just stick the Oop, wait, forgot the disc. Disc goes on, driver goes on, and suddenly it's a new weird mod. I don't know, I haven't tested it out. But overall, let me know in the comments below. So if you haven't subscribed, do so. Another look at that. So yeah, this is my quick review of Glide Ragnarok. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up, comment below your thoughts. New Dark Streak signing off saying, let it rip.